Things heat up on the bold and the beautiful as Luna holds Will Spencer at gunpoint, leaving Elektra, Steffy, and Finn fearing the worst. Luckily, Will escapes harm, but Luna flees and sets her sights on revenge, targeting Hayes next in a chilling plot. Steffy will soon face terrifying moments as Luna lures her into a dangerous trap. Meanwhile, Brooke wrestles with Ridge's engagement news as Hope pushes her toward a reunion with Nick. And with Liam reeling from bad news and Sheila fearing Luna's next move, this week promises explosive drama in Los Angeles. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, June 30th update. Will's fate revealed. Luna plots next vengeful move. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers update for Monday, June 30th, indicates that there'll be some terrifying moments for Elector Forrester, Linnea Grace, now that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is holding Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, at gunpoint. Luna warned Will that she'd do anything to stay out of the slammer, so now Elektra, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, are all worried this trap could end in a fatal disaster. Even Will himself looks pretty unsettled now that Luna's coming unhinged, but he'll thankfully make it out of this mess alive. It looks like Will's going to avoid taking any bullets, so that'll be a relief for everyone watching on the video feed, especially Elektra. Unfortunately, the backup Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, sent won't be able to stop Luna as she makes a quick getaway. There'll be an urgent search for Luna once she goes on the run and starts plotting her next vengeful move. Of course, Luna will continue to blame Steffy for ruining her chance to bond with Finn. Since Will was partly trying to protect Steffy with this sting, Luna will blame her for that too. BNB fans will see Luna's desire for revenge grow even stronger as a result. It won't be long until Luna moves forward with a plan involving Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, that's sure to horrify Steffy in the coming episodes. In the meantime, Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, will have a discussion with Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, about Spencer's and how they're known for betrayals. Since Sheila thought it was odd when Will texted Luna out of nowhere, she may think back to when Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, pretended to love her as part of his FBI trap. At some point, Sheila will get updates on Luna's gun fiasco, so she'll understandably become quite fearful. Luna is capable of anything, so the fact that she's on the run will leave Sheila deeply concerned. As for Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., he won't be in the loop on the latest Luna mayhem just yet. That'll give Ridge a chance to approach Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and prepare to tell her about his engagement to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. However, Brooke will admit Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, already told her since he was eavesdropping at Il Giardino. Ridge may grumble about that since he wanted to be the one to break this news to Brooke himself. Brooke may try to talk Ridge out of this and give him one last shove toward destiny. At the very least, Brooke may push Ridge to admit that he's marrying Taylor out of obligation and not true love. Deep down, it seems Ridge just doesn't want to crush Taylor all over again. Ridge has done that too many times already and doesn't want Taylor's broken heart syndrome to flare up. Whether Ridge confesses that or not, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say he'll stand by his engagement for now. How Hope could play a role in Brooke and Nick's reunion on BNB. Hope is Bricky's biggest supporter on BNB. A Brooke and Nick reunion is making waves on the Bold and the Beautiful. While Nick is eager to give their relationship another shot, Brooke is hesitant. However, Brooke might reconsider with some help from Hope. Hope for Bricky. Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Nick, Jack Wagner, aka Bricky, were one of BNB's super couples. The couple made the perfect family, with Brooke's daughter, Hope, Annika Noel. Nick doted on Hope like she was his own daughter, and she viewed Nick as a father figure. With Nick back in town, he recently met his former stepdaughter, who was happy to see him. Hope remembers all the good times they had as a family and how good Nick was to her mother. She believes Nick is the type of man Brooke should be with. Yet, Brooke is hung up on Ridge, Torsten K., believing he is her destiny. There's no love lost between Hope and Ridge. The recent Forrester Creations takeover showed Ridge's true colors towards his stepdaughter. Although Ridge's insults upset Hope, what angers her the most is him constantly breaking her mom's heart. Hope believes it's time Brooke moves on from Ridge and end this never-ending cycle of heartbreak. To do that, Hope will push her mom toward Nick. Hope tried to talk sense into Brooke, yet it went nowhere. But maybe Brooke needs a stroll down memory lane. Perhaps if she's reminded of the good times she and Nick shared, it could reawaken her feelings. Of course, Hope's attempts at playing matchmaker will also include keeping Ridge at bay. Maybe she'll pull a page out of the Logan/Forrester playbook and scheme to keep Ridge apart. The bold and the beautiful. 3 reasons Hope's line should stay gone. No more hope for the future. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope Logan Annika Noel has been enjoying her return to Forrester Creations, but she still misses the fashion line she poured her heart and soul into. Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor has been pushing to get Hope for the future out of limbo, but Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, isn't willing to take another gamble on it just yet. That said, Steffy isn't ruling out the possibility of reviving Hope's line at some point. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, also said she'd talked to Ridge Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, about Hope for the future's potential resurrection, so BNB's planting seeds and laying groundwork for the line's eventual comeback. However, we'd argue that it'd be better for Hope's line to stay gone permanently, and here are 3 reasons why. 1. Hope for the future has failed too many times. Hope's line has had more than enough chances to survive and thrive, but it always seems to flop. How many times can BNB realistically do the same storyline where Hope for the future is on the chopping block? If they bring back Hope's line, it'll probably just pave the way for the familiar story of whether to save or cut it. As long as Hope for the future's around, the show may be too tempted to lean into that angle over and over again. 2. Hope needs a fresh start in her career. We get why Hope wants to save her baby, but she'd be better off letting it go forever. Hope could use a fresh start in her career, so maybe she could create a brand new line with some innovative ideas. Then again, Hope could perhaps find some other exciting project to sink her teeth into. There must be something better for Hope to do than bring back this failed line, so we're rooting against Hope for the future for her own good. 3. It's what's best for Hope and Steffy's truce. Leaving Hope for the future behind is also the best way to preserve Hope and Steffy's truce. Since Hope's line has brought so much conflict between them in recent years, it needs to stay gone for the sake of Steffy and Hope's relationship. Hope and Steffy want to keep the peace for their daughters, especially since it's basically Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, dying wish. Now that Steffy and Hope have a clean slate, they shouldn't go back down this hostility-filled road with Hope for the future. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope will keep waiting for news about her line, so stay tuned for updates on whether it'll be revived or sink into the fashion grave. BNB must-watch moments June 30th to July 4th. Liam's bad news and Steffy fears for her life. It's going to be an explosive week on BNB. The weekly The Bold and the beautiful must-watch moments for June 30th to July 4th tease the week ahead features lots of fireworks leading into July 4th. Luna goes on the run while Steffy fears for her life amid the turmoil. Plus, Liam gets some bad news from Grace, which could signal a big turning point for him. Tune in next week so you can catch all of the dramatic moments in Los Angeles. Week of June 30th to July 4th. Monday, June 30th, 2025 95:56. With Luna, Lisa Yamada on the run, Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, tells Deacon, Sean Cannon, that betrayal is the Spencer way. Ridge, Torsten K., confronts Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang with the truth. Tuesday, July 1st, 2025 95:57. With everyone searching for her, Luna again approaches Hayes, Brian David Garlick, at school. Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, worries that the Luna drama is affecting Ridge and Taylor's, Rebecca Budig, engagement. Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025 95:58. Steffy and Taylor are shocked by what Hayes has brought home from school. Thursday, July 3rd, 202 95:59. Sheila becomes frantic when she realizes what Luna's plan is. Luna forces Ms. Dillon to get Steffy to Hayes' school. Grace, Cassandra Creech, gives Liam, Scott Clifton, bad news. Friday, July 4th, 2025 9560. Sheila convinces Taylor to give up important information. Ridge reassures Liam and Hope, Annika Noel, that he has the police seeking to rearrest Luna. Steffy becomes fearful of her life. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna holds Ms. Dillon hostage, lures Steffy to beach house. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that following Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, confrontation with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, she'll flee the cops and visit the beach house again. Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, will be there along with the other kids for the school's summer art program, so Luna will use this opportunity to give Hayes another present. From there, Hayes will take it home to Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who will be with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, when they check out what Hayes has brought back to the Cliff House. Since Taylor and Steffy are about to get a shock, they may realize this gift came from Luna. However, Luna won't be done making waves. It turns out Luna will hold Ms. Dillon, Sydney Bullock, at gunpoint next, so she'll take Hayes' teacher hostage and force her to follow orders. Since Luna will want a private face-off with Steffy, she'll make it clear that Ms. Dillon had better get Hayes' mom over there ASAP. Ms. Dillon will apparently contact Steffy, or perhaps answer Steffy's phone call instead, if she's calling about the unsettling gift Hayes brought home. Either way, Luna will be there holding her weapon on Ms. Dillon and coaching her on what to say. Ms. Dillon might insist she has Luna-related information that she'd like to discuss in person or something along those lines. Whatever the case, Luna will back Ms. Dillon into a corner and set a trap for Steffy in the process. Once Ms. Dillon is eventually tied up and stashed somewhere, Luna will ambush Steffy for the one-on-one showdown she's craving. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy and Luna have some tense moments ahead of them, but Luna's scheme won't go according to plan. Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, will get updates on some disturbing news and become a key player in what's coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.